Hello and welcome to another episode of Autocar Professional Dialogues. We are in conversation today with Mr. Sharad Malhotra, President, Automotive Refinish and Wood Coatings, Nippon Paint India. Mr. Malhotra, thank you very much for your time.
It's my pleasure as always, man. Thank you so much.
And thank you for hosting us here in Dubai, and we are here for the Dubai Automechanica. So, wanted to have a quick overview about your Middle East business, the Nippon Paint Middle East, which is a subsidiary of Nippon Paint India.
Yeah.
So if you can give me a quick overview on that.
So Nippon Paint Middle East was started in 2015, but it became a subsidiary of Nippon Paint India only in 2020. So that was in the middle of the COVID pandemic. And 2021, when the pandemic had no signs of going away, we actually decided that, okay, we have waited long enough. Let's get into the market and let's start the business. So that's when Alpanch and I came to Dubai. We set up a small business and we've been growing strength from there.
Right.
So this is a business that we started in the UAE, but now we've expanded it to other countries as well in the Middle East region. And we are looking at this region very, very positively as a big part of our future plans as well.
Okay. So which are the main countries that you are serving from this region?
At the moment, we're serving the UAE market and the Oman market, and now getting into markets like Kuwait, Bahrain, Saudi.
Okay.
So we're expanding into the other markets as well.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Any further expansion possibilities that you see?
So in the Middle East, we aim to be primarily in these 6 countries, which is UAE, Saudi, Qatar, Oman, Bahrain, and Kuwait.
Okay.
These 6 are our primary markets. However, as we get more familiar with this region, we will also be exploring other parts of the region as well. In fact, yesterday we met some friends, some people from Palestine,
Okay.
and we've started getting a lot of inquiries in Automechanica, which should also help to speeden up our process of expansion.
Right. So right now you're serving this market from India. I mean, all these products are made in India.
I would say 80 to 90% of the products are being served from India. Another 10 to 15% are coming from other markets like Thailand, where we also have a strong manufacturing base.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is helping you utilize your capacities better back home.
Absolutely. Capacity has never been a big concern for us. We have our own factories. We also collaborate and set up our own strategic manufacturing partners. So it's not just about capacity utilization. It's about developing products that serve the market well, and then utilizing those products to actually cross-pollinate and get into other markets as well.
Right. Right.
So that's what we are essentially doing.
Sure.
Very, very basic business.
Right. And how different or how similar is this market compared to India or other markets that you're serving?
Well, as far as the people in the market are concerned, people who are in the trade or people who are in the customer segment, are essentially Indians and Pakistanis and Sri Lankans and Bangladeshi
Okay.
people. So to that extent, it's quite familiar for us to work with these people. So having a large Indian diaspora certainly is a very big strength for us,
Right.
whether in the Middle East or even in Africa or even in other parts of the world. As far as market practices are concerned, this is a more Western-oriented market. So people here expect more Western quality of service or type of products or the kind of systems and processes. So to that extent, there is definitely something that we need to change from India when we go to the Middle East. So we've been able to fairly adapt to that and getting good traction with the market now.
Right. And how big is the market? What is the overall market size of the market opportunity that you see here?
So as far as the automotive aftermarket is concerned, the markets that we are looking at in the Middle East, the total market opportunity is about $250 million at the moment. It's a very larger sized opportunity mapping that we've done. So now we're trying to build our business in that pretty large market.
Right. Right. And what are the key products that you're offering here?
So we're offering all kinds of products for the automotive aftermarket, right from the most advanced water-based paints, which are more eco-friendly, to products which are more mainstream oriented. So we're trying to cater to every part of the market at the moment.
Right. And what are your investment plans? How do you see this business growing in the coming maybe 3 to 5 years time frame?
Well, we expect the business to grow very rapidly. We started in 2021, 2022, the business grew 4 times. This year again, the business is almost doubling up.
Right.
So in terms of numbers, we're expecting the numbers to really ramp up. And somewhere down the line, we want this business to be as big as our business in India. In terms of investments, we've just set up a new company here. So we had an existing free zone company. Now we've set up a company in the mainland. We've invested in a large warehouse. We have a training facility as well. Going forward, we're also looking at manufacturing in the Middle East.
Okay.
We're also looking at acquisitions in the Middle East. So,
Okay.
from that perspective, while we don't really have a number as such to speak about, but Nippon Paint is a very flexible and a very forward looking organization. So, depending on the opportunities as they present themselves, we will also be investing deeply into this market. We're here for good. We're not here to be a small time player.
Right.
We want to be a large player in this
Right.
market. And we are prepared to invest appropriately, as per the needs of the market.
Okay. So when you say acquisitions, so what sort of domains are you looking at to grow inorganically in this space?
So the domains that we are looking at essentially are the automotive aftermarket and the wood coatings and the industrial coatings.
Okay.
So these are the business
mainstay.
areas that I look after.
Right.
But Nippon Paint looks after has a product for every category of the paint sector. So we're open to all kinds of acquisitions within the paint space or even in the adjacent areas.
So this could be any local manufacturer from the Middle East?
Yeah,
or-
could be.
Okay.
Could be.
So how soon can we expect any development on this front?
Very early to say because right now most of our acquisition energies are focused on India and in Southeast Asian markets at the moment.
Right.
As far as my domain is concerned, we've just finalized something in Southeast Asia. We're close to finalizing something in India as well.
Okay.
On in the acquisition space. Middle East, we haven't really started scouting, but yes, there is growing interest in this region. So we expect that as we go along, we would be able to start scoping out the market for acquisitions as well.
Right. Right. When you talk about your India business, so what were your revenue last year, and where do you see the India business going in the coming 5 years?
So last year, as far as the business that I look after, which is automotive and the wood coatings and the light industrial coatings, we were nearly 500 crores last year, and we hope that we can double that in the next 3 years.
Okay.
So there is a big aspiration, and Nippon Paint itself is more than 2,000 crore now in India. We also hope that we would be one of the leading players in India as an overall paint company in India. And as far as the Middle East is concerned, we hope that the way we are planning is that the Middle East business should also become as large and as valuable as the India business in times to come.
Right. Any specific revenue target for the Middle East business in the coming few years?
I think the first target set for our team, which is the automotive aftermarket team, is to reach a revenue of about 100 crores.
Okay.
So that's the first level of expectation that we have. We hope that we can reach that in the next couple of years.
Right. Wish you all the best, Sharad. And
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much for your time.
Thanks,
Thank you.
man.